Man, she a rider. Only see her a designer. Baddest be all you was behind her. She got the main line, you got the light car. Oh, you know my bangers from the street.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Gazilla here with some Modern Warfare 2 news updates for you guys about guns and kill streaks that are going to be added to the game. The reason I've held out on making this video is because I was just waiting to see if there was any more sly little updates and sly little guns or streaks that they put out there, but it seems to be all good and all on level. Obviously any of this is at point to change, and more will probably be added to the full game, especially the guns. There will definitely be more guns added to the full game because what was actually at E3 was actually limited. So obviously we're going to start off with kill streaks. Talking about kill streaks and what kill streaks are in the game, and hopefully potential nuke kill streaks. So obviously to start off you have the recon aircraft. We all know what that is. That's just the basic UAV that every Call of Duty has. Obviously you call it in and it swipes over the map, and you see enemies here and you see enemies there. After that we have the counter recon airstrike, which is obviously a counter UAV which counters other people's UAVs, and I think there's another variation of it that actually destroys their UAVs instead. It just like blows all the other UAVs out of the sky. Then we have the flamethrower. Lots of flamethrower clips from E3 from YouTubers. It looked super lit. Definitely can't wait to chuck on that flamethrower and try and get some mad quad 5 on feeds. That looks interesting. Obviously we have the fighter pilot, which is like a fighter jet that flies over the map. You cannot control it. I see a lot of people asking YouTubers to kamikaze when they was getting the streaks. It actually flies over and then disappears, so you have a time to get a couple of kills. It seems like you pick off about 1-2 kills every time, unless obviously the whole team are noobs and camping in buildings because they're scared because it was a new game. Next we have a care package. We all know how care packages work. We have like it's like 75% chance of a small skill score streak, like 15% chance of medium, and then like a 5 to 10% chance of a rare kill streak, as in like a high streak. After that we have the glide bomb, which is a remote controlled bomb. It's just like one big bomb that just smashes into the floor, and I think it causes a massive explosion around. Then we have the mortar strike. If you remember from Black Ops 1 days, if you don't remember that far back, it's actually like a lightning strike where you have 3 different points of the map that you can set, and then they hit the ground and explode and kill anything that's near it. Then there's also an artillery barrage on a designated location. I actually can't remember seeing any gameplay of this streak. I'll definitely look into that one. Then we have flat guns, destroys all enemy score streaks and blocks enemies from using new ones. That looks super lit. Definitely will be running that. That's kind of like the anti of score streaks. You call it in, it's like a massive anti-aircraft weapon. If you know what one of them looks like, it comes in, sits in like the outskirts of the map I think, and it shoots up and blows everything up, and then it bans them from calling any score streaks in for about 30 seconds. Then we have the paratroopers, which actually spawns in around 4 to 5 AI controlled kill streaks. AI controlled bots that actually kill enemies and gain you 25 points per kill. All these are subject to change within the points that you actually get via the variations. We have carpet bomber, an aerial bombing that makes multiple paces over the enemy. Oh, so basically like a they call rolling thunder, but it does multiple strikes. I don't know, that's kind of good. I like that. Carpet bomber, yeah. Obviously we all know what carpet bombers are, obviously back World War II, and we've all seen videos probably of carpet bombers. That's kind of good. I think I might run something like that. It's one of them ones that just sort of sweeps over and blows the whole map up. The fact that it does multiple runs seems kind of lit though. And then we have the ultimate streak that I am definitely going to be running, the ball turret gunner. It is basically a chopper gunner. I don't think there was any gameplay of it at E3, but this is the gun. This is the streak that everyone that pub stomps and tryhards and running guns, it will be using this streak. This is the ultimate wham bam thank you man streak. I am excited that they've actually put a streak like this back in the game. Anyone played Modern Warfare 2, I think it's kind of like that streak with a chopper gunner, so I'm super hyped for that. So now moving on to the last streak I wanted to talk about, which isn't actually 100% confirmed, which is a nuke kill streak. Now Sledgehammer Games had a nuke kill streak in their last Call of Duty that they made. Treyarch don't actually add nukes. They always have the nuke medals. Treyarch have never had nukes in any of their Call of Duties. I think I'm right in saying that. And Infinity Ward, they have nukes in their Call of Duties as well. I think all Call of Duty developers should add nukes, but obviously they all do their own thing, so that is completely fine, because I think it gives good players more of a strategy, and it gives YouTubers a better field of what they can actually go for, and it's more exciting to play when you know that you can get a nuke that's going to kill the whole team or even change the map in some variation. So hopefully they add some form of atom bomb to this Call of Duty. If they do, I think it will make the YouTube community try a lot more harder in content and world records and things like that. So I'm definitely hyped to see hopefully a nuke streak. So moving on now to guns. So starting off with primary weapons, we have the M1 Grand Rifle. I'm just going to quickly read these out, and then obviously you can look up various different links into what these guns are. I'll actually leave some links for you to look at images of these guns. So obviously we have the M1 Grand Rifle, the Bar Rifle, the STG-44 Rifle, which is in Modern Warfare Remastered or Call of Duty 4, the M1928 SMG, the Grease Gun. This looks like the proper run and gun go-to weapon for SMGs, pub stomping. The MP40 SMG, the Lewis LMG, the MG15 LMG, the M1903 Sniper, the Car 98 Sniper, the Winchester 1897 Shotgun, Toggle Action Shotgun. And that is it for primary weapons as of now, but I'm sure more will be added to the full game release. Duh! More will be added to the full game release. Going on to secondary weapons, we have the 1911 pistol, the Luger pistol. Sorry, I just thought it was something funny then. Semi-Luger. We have the US shovel, which is a melee weapon. We have that in Modern Warfare Remastered. The shovel, the army shovel that sort of unravels. The M1 bazooka rocket launcher, the Panzer rocket launcher, M712 pistol, ice pick, which is also in MWR. And that is it for secondary weapons as of now. And I think last off we have equipment. Hold up, let me just get to that. Equipment, we have the MK2 fragment grenade, so a frag grenade, the M18 smoke grenade, an N74 SG sticky bomb. So it's just obviously like a sticky Semtex. Tab and gas grenade, poisonous gas, and we have bouncing betties again. They're the old school bouncing betties like they had in World at War, the ones that are awesome, not the ones that are in Black Ops 2 that are like mines that bounce up. These are like the actual original bouncing betties, the ones that actually look super lit. That is it as of this video with updates on kill streaks and guns. I hope you did enjoy it. Please do leave a like on the video and do subscribe if you're new. I live stream most nights now, so obviously come and hang out, have a little chat.